So it's kind of a weird thing recently. So my wife is now faculty, and we got invited over to some other faculty's place last night for a game night and dinner, and that's what I did after the stream. And you know, people are asking. It's come up. My wife has mentioned before that I YouTube and stream for a living, and everyone's very curious about that, of course. And then people are like, "What's your channel?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't." I'm like, on some level, I certainly don't mind sharing my channel with anyone who asks. This is a mulligan, unfortunately. But on another level, I'm like, this is not a professional setting. This is a personal setting at some level. So it's, I don't know, I'm a bit like, do I want my wife's colleagues like looking up on like one of my YouTube videos where I'm like bitching at one of my opponents? I don't know. Like, without the context of the stream and the entertainment, it's tough to, I'm going to keep this, even though I only have 2 lands, I can't go down any further. Would have liked to have seen one of my 2-drop wizards to trigger Journey Mage, but whatever. Opponent mulled twice. Can't have fire intervention here. Unfortunately, it's too slow. So this is a mull, 1 from me, 1 from them. Still looking at the bottom, so he's not finding what he wants. It's good. And maybe watching me speak, exactly. That is always a bizarre thing. I don't know. It's something I'm undecided about how I feel about. So I wish one of my 4 2-drops were here. It would deal nicely with Construct. Sure. And I just, despite mulliganing and throwing for more land, just missed my 3-drop. It's too bad. Got 2 wizards in hand, though. Opponent hit his 3-drop. Alright. There we go. That's at least something. Let's go ahead and get a wizard down. Oops. Not that one. Look very similar in artwork to me. Opponent went first here. No, I went first here. I just missed land drop. Okay. That's right, Lysed. So, I mean, I did share it. That's kind of awkward. So you want to attack into this? Do I have an immediate answer for Quende? Yeah, I deep freeze them. I think I'll take 1 more damage first and get another creature on the board, but it's the plan. I think I should have just blocked in deep frozen Quende. Guess I can give him a chance to enchant it. Man screwed again.
A generous bestowal.
Hello, Richie556. Thank you very much for the bits. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the Battle Brothers content. Never see me on Twitch. I stream Twitch a lot. Did he just fucking seismic shift me? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, that just won him the game. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I don't think we're coming back from this. Can't draw a land. And he just destroyed one of my lands. We gotta block that. We gotta block that. We gotta draw an island. Oh, I just died doing that. I just chose to die. Alright, sure. If I get land screwed after mulling for land and then he seismic shifts me main deck, it's so dirty. Okay, it's a loss. Yeah, play a lot of Twitch, streaming 5 days a week here. You think I would like to switch out for this? I'm on the play this time. I think I might put in a Fervent Strike on the draw again. But I think we're okay for the play. I think we can beat that. Yeah, and the Battle Brothers stuff is exciting. There is a Battle Brothers expansion coming out at some point. I may try to play that again. I really have enjoyed that. There's some expansion. The game is really fun. The downside of the game is the viewership's quite low. So yeah, I got a lot of videos up. Yeah, exactly. Ross the biggest boss. But it requires a moment of that. Like if they're like, yeah, we wanted to look you up before we met you. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna help me. So feel like that game just got stolen from me. I think it may have been a mistake to play that second wizard. I think I should have blocked the construct and then froze Quende, and that would have slowed down a lot of the aggression. I don't think developing that second wizard actually did anything for me, and I got massively punished by land destruction on my opponent going down, mulling down to 5 and hitting what they need. This is not playable. This is way too many lands. Let's keep up the land screws. Keep them up. Can't go wrong with that. Opponent is playing red-white Boros. Okay. This is playable. It's not good. It's too many lands. I don't have double blue, so this card is not real great either, but I'm keeping it. It is gas eventually. Yeah, I mean, typical Magic, right? Last game I can't get a land to save my life. This game I have 25 fucking lands in hand, and after I mulligan I still have 25 lands in hand. So that's exciting. He's opening Sparring Construct again. He did not mull this time. Don't have any of my 2-drops again, which is too bad. Another super low drop. Sure, that's a good card to draw right now. Tolarian Scholars might have been better versus his deck than Journey Mages. So am I getting run amucked? Just thinking about it. I'm on the play here. It's surprising that the aggression's coming out. Adamant Will. Okay. Sure, opponent. It's a good draw. Incoming Seismic Shift. It's an annoying card to play against when you're low on lands. A lot of times it makes no difference whatsoever, but it's still fucking annoying. Trapper. Take 1 this turn.
A kind gesture.
Thank you, Killerstad. Wizard versus Icy. I think that's gonna be Icy. Opponent's on 3 lands. I look like I'm just suffering to wake up or are hungover. And you sound like a jackass. I feel fine. I hope you get some help soon. Let's take a look. Dub on the Trapper. It's pretty bad news for me. All right, I think we're gonna deep freeze that. Well, I don't have to. Save the deep freeze still. He might have destruction. He might not. Let's get the. Gotta worry about Seismic Shift though on blue lands here. If we're gonna have that removed. We're just going to tap it this turn. That's what's going to happen regardless. I think we're going to play the Journey Mage. Okay. Let's say tap is a land. I think I'm going to tap the 5/4. Maybe next turn I'll tap lands. Okay. Okay. Valdic. Go to the combat phase. Let's go Go ahead and tap. Okay. That's fine. Lands aren't cooperating again, I notice. So I'm going to take 6 this turn, potentially. I think I'm going to swing with the Overseer. That's what I think I'm going to do this turn. Do have to kill him at some point still. Let's get in here. I don't think he's blocking. Let's let it be his turn. Phoenix. Sure. Let's go to combat. Resolve that. Tap is 5/4. Guess I'm taking 2 here. Another mountain. Pretty sure we're running 9/8 island mountains, right? I guess I could freeze the Trapper, but it's gonna be a 2/6 blocker, which is not particularly exciting to me. Let's swing with the Overseer. I guess. Man, he's just got too many threats on the board right now. I can't play any of my creatures. Don't have any creatures. So I can freeze this Phoenix as a 0/4 blocker. Had the land been tagged. Yeah, you can say that, but maybe he's got white creatures, and I have to take a 5/4 to the fucking face every time. I'm not super excited about that. Phoenix has a lot of ways to come back if he blocks it. Don't want a 2/6 creature over there. Yes, guys, I understand I can tap a land. Do you see the 5/4 first striker? What are my options if I don't do that? If I tap his lands, I can't tap his creatures. Why don't I attack the Ogre? Because I'm worried about enchantments, and I don't want this. I want this guy to be unable to do anything right now. I think I'm going to freeze the Phoenix. All right, let's do that. Okay. My life total is at 10. He's playing aggressive red-white deck. I don't want to give him damage. Ah, baited it out. That's so shitty. That's so shitty. That's so shitty. All right. Had it all along, too. Gonna lose to this. So I take 7 this turn. Or 8 and tap the Voldic. I don't think I can afford to give him life. But I'm pretty fucked here. Yes, listen, if you say it again, I'm going to be forced to remove you from China about this, because it's really stupid what you're saying. Yes, in retrospect, you can say things like, he could have done this and it would have been different. No shit. So I now have to either deal with a 4/3 lifelinker or a 5/4 first striker. All right. What am I doing about this? Can't block his creatures. Can't kill him. I can hit him for 13 right now. Can I survive a round with chumps? Yeah, I can. Oh no, I'm dead to the summon. Oh. I have to get damage in here. But I gotta block the 3/1s to draw an answer. I think I'm just sitting here dying right now. Feels bad. Can't run amok on defense either. I can't just not tap that 5/4 first striker every single turn. There's an argument to be made for maybe I should have deep frozen the 1. We're gonna die to this anyways. This is just lethal, right? He's got 4 attackers on the board. We only got 3 to. Well, we can tap one of them. I guess we're not dead yet. We have to chump, and it really sucks. Let's go to combat. Let's resolve that. Let's go ahead and tap. Okay, let's let him attack. Let's play our wizard, who's just gonna die. Seems a shitty thing to do. Just use blockers. It's just chumps. I have to chump a fucking thing. Feels bad. Oh, I just took trample damage and died. What trampled besides that? Didn't I just block? That thing doesn't... Where did I just die from? I blocked the 3/1 trampler with the 4/4, right? Oh, I know I blocked the wrong way around. Oops, whatever. I'm so dead in that position anyways. Should have blocked the 3/1 Overseer with the... Anyways, it's fine. So dead on that board. Yeah, so what happened there is he either drew that Sarah's Wings or he baited me out with the removal. Either way, like the 5/4 is hard enough to deal with. I didn't want to deep freeze the 5/4, although that was an option, because I didn't want a 2/6 first striking wall on the board. That's not something that I can deal with particularly well attacking into, and the goal was at some point to be able to attack into him. Deep freeze on the Valdic would have been something that would have been great, but I was waiting for the enchantment. It never came. He put a flyer down. I didn't have an answer to both a 5/4 first striker and a flyer. So I deep froze the flyer with the idea that he can't just resummon the Phoenix, as well as the fact that, I mean, maybe the deep freeze on the Historic would have been better. I don't know. I think saving the deep freeze was a decision I made, so I didn't have to deal with a 2/6 wall because I wanted to attack into him at some point. The end result of that was I got tapped twice by the Historic permanent, or at least once, and he had a removal that had a creature that I didn't end up getting to remove after the flyer. I don't know. Like, in retrospect, sure. In retrospect, you can be like, yeah, if you tap his lands, he doesn't play that. We don't know what the rest of his hand is. Perhaps the rest of his hand is things like, 3-drop whites that are super bad. Maybe it's all Banalish heroes, like Banalish Marshals for the rest of the game. I don't know. You can say in retrospect, yeah, that would have been better, but I don't think so. Letting a 5/4 first striker swing on me every single turn? Maybe if my move was deep freeze into tapping his red land, maybe. But we didn't do that the first turn. I don't know. All right. What are we looking for? Can I run this game on a motherboard graphic? I don't know, man. How would I know that? Go look up the specs yourself. Yimchi with the same question every day. Answer still no. All right, let's get game 2. So that was me going first. Another loss. Boros got pretty beat by his deck there. And maybe I need to be a little bit more liberal with the deep freezes. Maybe. Yeah, point you to another informative guy that plays the game at a level with NQ mods. You want me to point you to someone who does what I do, but does it as well as I do, but still does it for Civ 5? Good luck. The only player I can think of that even comes close to that is Anzelon, is his Twitch name, Anzleon. He doesn't play a lot of Civ 5 anymore, though. So I just mulled to get rid of lands, and I'm still on a 5-land flood. That feels pretty bad. Let's hope we draw gas. That's a really good one. All right. Okay. Let's run islands here. Got a 3 and a 4 and a draw. It's fine. Opponent is just missed a land drop. That's pretty good for us. Get the Journey Mage down. Okay. And if you're looking for single player content, yeah, there's a lot of single player content on there. Marmazir is a good one for single player content, but if you're looking for NQ multiplayer, there aren't a lot of people doing that. Baba Yetu streams. He's worth watching. He streams a lot of NQ still, so that might be something you could pick up. Let's get the Cyclops down. The 2-1 he just drew his land for. Blocks my 3-2 pretty hard. Still drawing land, but we do have Divination in hand, so it's not the worst thing ever. Hello, Tignar. I don't think Baba Yetu does much in the way of YouTube, so you're going to have to watch it live, I think, or watch his VODs, I suppose. Alright, Cyclops just got countered. Fire Fist Adept is okay here. I could remove that 1-1 and then get in. I can't attack with the 4-4 this turn. I think I'd rather build up a slightly bigger wizard board. So let's draw first. His creatures aren't a threat to me. It's interesting. Yeah, we got 2 more wizards out of that. And we can buy back. Okay, we're just going to build board here. Try to get some Fire Fist Adept value. Those are probably your best 2 bets, though. Cilium, if you're asking about that, or Inzalon, or who goes by Arvius in the NQ community, and Baba Yetu, who's a Twitch streamer. Okay, unkicked Sergeant Arms. Opponent's playing America over there, so that's good. We're actually going to be able to play this as a stealing effect. It's kind of nice. I'm just going to play the Chronicler this turn for a wizard count. Get my divination back. Need 1 more wizard before I can do that. I could burn down Bard. Could burn down whatever else he plays. Overseer can steal Bard and let me attack with everything, which would be nice. We'll see. Take Vengeance isn't in this format. Gideon's is in this format. Fire Fist does count itself listed, yes. Another main deck Seismic Shift. That's fucking nuts, dude. I don't really want to block and lose my wizard count, so I'm just guess I'm going to take it. Take 6 here. Sure. Turns out I got lands for days. So probably drawing a land for 7 next turn for 5 wizards. Could just blow them out of the water down on the mana this turn. So let's go ahead and draw. Throw down another wizard. This would have been a good turn to steal his guy, but I don't have 7 lands because he killed one of them. Still can't attack into him because I haven't had land untapped yet. It's fine. I would like to start doing some damage to him is all. I do have a Wizard Lord at some point too. Couldn't I have been a more successful streamer than Baba Yetu? Oh my god. There's so many assumptions in there. I am a more successful streamer than Baba Yetu by any demographic you can pick up on that, be it viewers, followers, videos, whatever you want on that. Are you asking, could I have streamed Twitch? Could I have streamed Civilization 5 with more viewers than Baba Yetu? Is that what you're asking? This is a slightly different question. And the answer to that is probably. But the game lost its interest to me and is a dying viewer base. And though it's still a great game, it's a very old game at this point. And if you tie yourself, and that's where I started, right? As I started in Civilization 5, if you tie yourself to a single game, when the game declines, you decline. And my goal is to do this long term, not just play Civilization 5 for the rest of my life. So, and when I was streaming Civilization 5 full time, which was probably before Baba started, but before he started streaming it, he was a player long before I was a player of Civilization 5. My view counts were comparable or better there too. So I guess I don't quite know what you're getting at with that. I don't wish to do that as my source of everything there. I want to kill him. I want to steal his guy. I just want to blow his guy up too, though. Seems pretty good. Let's Arcanist into a Fire Fist Adept. Got to figure out how I'm going to swing into his board here. I don't actually know how I kill him from this position, because all of his shitty creatures just trade well with me. But let's burn out his Bard. Oh, does he have a counterspell now? That's so annoying. That's so annoying. So at the moment, my kind of strategy for the channel is to play the games I'm interested in, because the games I'm interested in, I'm passionate about. The games I'm passionate about make for the best streamed experience. The games I get really into, I curate, that's fine. The games I get really into, I curate guide videos for, and those are the ones that seem to do my best for YouTube. There's a bit of a shotgun approach to my YouTube in the sense that most of what I stream eventually makes it up to YouTube. I don't have the time to spend on long edited videos. The editing process is very slow. You can make very good videos with edited video content, but you can't make very many of them, and you have to do that instead of doing something like streaming. So I'm not a YouTuber. I am a YouTuber, but I'm not primarily a YouTuber. I am a streamer, probably primarily, if I had to pick a primary. But I do a lot of different things to keep going. I mean, that's a pretty bad turn for me. He's just put two fairly decent sized threats on the board. Not the goblin, but two more creatures that block well. How do I attack into him with this deck? We didn't get any of our early ping damage. We got some value out of double divination, but so what? Just bounce Bard to his hand? What a weirdo. I guess I steal his Overseer and swing this turn. That seems really bad. Why would you do that? That's a great card for us. So I could deep freeze his Guardians, steal Bard next turn, drop the Wizard Lord at the end of his turn, and swing. Could start swinging this turn, but I don't want to deal with that 4/4. Yeah. I lost interest in the way that the mods were balancing the game. They weren't fixing core problems, they were just adding content that I didn't care about. We need to start swinging somewhere. I think it's next turn, though. The question is, do I want to deep freeze? I want to steal his Guardians this turn. I've got 8 mana. It takes 7 to kick this. I want the Wizard at the end of the turn. I guess I steal his Bard instead and don't tap for it. All right. Let's deep freeze the 4/4. Okay. Let's go ahead and pass. I guess he can chuck it at me now as a Vandal. It's kind of an obnoxious one. Okay. He concedes off that. But I'm a bit worried this deck is going to do what I just did there. which is run into board states that I can't clear through, especially versus this player. I wonder anything I can do for aggression a little bit more. Draw my removal, I suppose. All right, let's play that again. Thank you for the prize. I don't know what to buy on Steam. There's several Magic games there. Suppose you buy decks. No, don't buy deck. Are you looking for MTG Arena, Karagu? It's not on Steam. All right, this hand looks fine. So opponent is playing white something. Who went first that first match, chat? They did. Okay. This was no moles here. All right. I have no idea what the MTG system. You need something to remove some of the inconsistencies of lands. Inconsistencies are really annoying. Tried Adobe Spark. I don't know what Adobe Spark is or what I'd want to do with it, so no. I do want to address, I don't know. I mean, Cilium's kind of got me wanting to talk about this a little bit more. Maybe we'll do that at some point. All right, let's get the Journey Mage down. See if he wants to block my Arcanist. I suspect not, but maybe. Okay. Get some damage in. Ever seen a card game called Epic? Nope. What is my goal with MTG Arena, or what is the goal in general? My goal in general is to get their health down to 0. My goal personally, it's a game I'm finding extremely enjoyable, with a decent stream, with a decent reception in terms of viewers. So my goal is to play it and enjoy it. I don't really want to give up my wizard count, but I think we're going to here. Let's go ahead and swing with the Journey Mage. Okay, it's fine. Put the Cyclops down. Hopefully land for Icy or Fire Fist soon. Epic's similar to MTG but has no mana system. I mean, it's similar in that it's a collectible card game because there's a fuck ton of collectible card games out there that don't use mana systems like this. Goblin Barrage is fine here. It's not ideal. It's not particularly mana efficient, but it does get rid of one of the drakes, so I can attack with my Ogre. I don't have 5 land. That guy's so annoying for me right now because I don't have enough land to deal with him. Okay, probably shooting the Drake out of the air. Getting another body on board. I don't know why I can't draw appropriate colored lands. Okay. All right, 6 lands, but not 2 red. We're running 9/8 blue-red. Seems nuts, but sure. All right, let's get our Icy Manipulator on the board. Let's go ahead and swing with the Ogre. Okay. He may have Combat Trick and eat my Ogre. But he may not. Alright. That's a concede from him. This guy gives up very easily. Sure. Alright. Take our wins where we can get them.